NBA ESPN and ESPN. This is a tweet from NBA on ESPN. In 2016, Mike Conley signed the biggest contract in NBA history, 5 years, $153 million. Just 6 years later, Nikola Jokic has signed a 5-year, $270 million deal. What a difference a few years have made, which honestly is insane. It shows the growth of the NBA in general, how much more they can pay players, and their cap space situation in general. But I think it's probably popularity for the NBA, and they've gotten more popular through the last few years. I think this is probably the most popular they've been in the last maybe 10 years. So I think this is a very good sign for them. And it seems like a lot of money has been made. But how long do you think is this stay the biggest contract in the NBA? I would say maybe once Giannis's contract. I think he has a pretty long contract overall. He might become now the biggest contract, but I don't know how many more players can really eclipse this Jokic deal, because this is going to be a hard deal to get ahead of. Bleacher Report, Aaron Judge hits a grand slam for home run number 30. That's honestly very impressive. The Yankees have been on a tear this season. Aaron Judge has been probably one of the best players in baseball right now. In my opinion, I think he's MVP favorite and should win the MVP overall. What do you think about this, and how far do you think the Yankees are going to go? I feel like some people have been doubting them, saying pretty much the main thing about making fun of the Yankees is the 27 World Series. That's pretty much all they say, that they haven't won one since 2009. So what do you think about this? And do you think the Yankees have a very good chance to win the World Series this season? I definitely do think they do, and they've just been playing great. Bleacher Report and highlighter, Brittany Griner. This is a tweet from Bleacher Report. Brittany Griner pleads guilty to drug charges and faces up to 10 years in prison. Experts believe a guilty plea would likely be a requirement of any prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia, which she would have to plead guilty to be in a prisoner swap. Griner recently sent a letter asking President Biden for aid before pleading guilty in court. Highlighter, what do you think about this overall? I feel like most people in the comments pretty much just saying she should have brought illegal drugs to Russia. It was like one pen, so I don't even think she should have been charged for this overall. It should have been like a very lesser charge. 10 years in prison for that. She wasn't even smuggling in a large amount of drugs. This is insane to me that she could face up to 10 years in prison. Hopefully they find a way to do a prisoner swap soon so she won't have to spend so much more time in jail. But what do you think about this overall? Bleacher Report, this is Chet's stat line in his second Summer League game. So his first game against Philly, he had 23 points, 4 of 6 from 3-point field goal, 7 rebounds, and 6 blocks. And then against Memphis, he had 11 points, 11 of 5 from 3-point field goal, rebounds 11, and 2 blocks. Honestly, impressive performance from the rebounds. He had double-double last night, but a lot of people pretty much saying, are we critiquing every game he's having, which overall I agree with. I don't know why they're doing this, but seemed not to have that great of a game last night. Some people were saying the defender was very good, but he missed a lot of threes. That was the main reason why he didn't score as much. What do you think about this overall, though?